Hey y'all, it's me, I'm from The Rice Life, and I'm going to do a very quick video about my lack of having a New Year's resolution or New Year's resolutions. I'm going to do a video about why I don't make New Year's resolutions. I know the whole New Year, new me thing is always a big thing with every year, and especially like with a new decade and all that. You're already seeing a lot of that. You know, the girl y'all see that steps into 2020 or the girl that steps into 2019 or whatever. Y'all know the girl with the little purse that's always stepping into her new season. That's really, that's really prevalent right now. But I'm not her, okay? I'm going to tell you why I no longer make New Year's resolutions. And simply put, guys, I feel like having goals is great, having resolutions is great, but I felt very limited, and how do I explain it? I know how it's supposed to sound, but I'm hoping it's conveyed. What was that? Hold on, y'all. Okay, my toilet was making like a weird noise, but but I know how it's gonna sound. I just hope it's conveyed in the right way. But I was always the type to make like a New Year's resolution and say, okay, in the new year, I'm doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. And I would put so much pressure on myself, y'all, to fulfill these resolutions or to like hope they would come to pass, and most of the time they wouldn't. And I don't think it's because I wasn't putting in a lot of work or I wasn't believing them, but I just think it's because it wasn't for me, or it wasn't the right season, or God just wasn't it just wasn't of God, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times we say oh God, I'm trying to word it the way it's in my head, okay? Let's just say this, for instance, God, I've gotten so many visions, and not that I'm like this clairvoyant or this person that's like so close to God, but I've gotten a lot of visions and heard very audible things from God. And he says, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. And as soon as I hear it or I see it, then it's like, okay, I gotta work toward it. And I have sometimes I feel like I do put too much work into something and not enough faith. And I think that's where New Year's resolutions come in, where people feel like if they work so hard, then they're able to fulfill a goal or a desire or be blessed in that way. And I don't feel that way about New Year's resolutions anymore. I don't feel like once God gives me the vision or the passion or the feeling, that the harder I work, the sooner it's going to come to me, or if this is going to happen in 2020, this is going to happen. I don't know, I've gone through a lot in 2019, and in my 2020, I'm just like, I'm giving it to God. Like, y'all could have died 6 months ago. You know, like when I think about that, it's more like God gives me a vision, and I know he's not going to fail me, so I have my faith. I know the work I need to do, but I can't be so hyper focused on these resolutions and these goals. And not to say you shouldn't have goals. Like, I feel like you always need to have something to work toward, but a lot of times, like I said too, we put in so much work into our goal that we negate faith. And so my resolution, if I had one, would be to continue just to be faithful, guys. This year I've gotten so many things that I would never imagined, or I've had so many opportunities that were like, I knew it was nothing but God. And so I feel like if I put those restraints on God and said, okay, like this is gonna happen in 2019, this is how it's gonna go, then things wouldn't go the way they are now. Like I wouldn't have what I have now. And so I'm very big on just letting God do his work, y'all. And so do I have things that I'm working toward? Yes, but everything on my vision board will not come to pass, and that's okay. And I think that's normal to say. It's normal to say, I've got a vision board and these are things that I want, but a lot of things on the vision board I may not get. And we have to be content with that, and saying that whatever's on my vision board, either it's for me or it's not, and God's got something so much greater for me than even what I'm expecting or what I'm envisioning. And so a lot of times our vision boards are to appease our earthly desires, y'all, and that's not how I want to be anymore. I haven't made a vision board in about 3 years, and I don't have resolutions anymore, guys. My resolution is just to continue to be faithful. I know what my goals are, y'all, working toward my goals and just working toward being the best person I can be. I feel like my purpose is ever evolving, ever changing, and so I don't want to put those constraints on God and say, okay, God, this is what has to happen in 2020 for it to be the most amazing year yet. Like, that's not how I feel anymore. And so I would hope that you guys feel the same. I want you all to go into 2020 expectant, but just not knowing what to expect. Just saying, God, work in me in a way that's going to glorify you, work in a way that is going to be the best for me. And I know what my desires are. You know my desires, Lord. And with whatever steps, Lord, guide my steps, I don't want to have such a clear-cut vision board, or such a clear-cut resolution. Y'all, hold on, my toilet's acting crazy. I don't want to have such a clear cut. Y'all, we're just gonna do it with the toilet for a second. It's running randomly, I don't know why, but I don't want to have such a clear cut resolution or vision board that I don't leave room for God to move. And so I just want God to move in 2020, y'all. That's what I'm expecting. I'm going in very expectant, very excited, and I hope you are too. So hopefully this made sense, guys. Leave your comments on the community tab. Let me know if you feel the same way. I don't feel like this is a super popular thing, but like I said, a lot of the videos are going to be my New Year's resolutions and my goals and my vision board, and that's fine to have, y'all, but I really want to just be expectant and kind of not know what God's going to do. I think that's the exciting thing about being a follower, just being like, I don't know what he's going to do, and I'm excited to see, and Lord, just guide my path, guide my steps, and lead the way. So everyone in the toilet. Y'all just thought, but this is Emma from the Rice Life. This is Vlogmas Day. I should know by now, y'all. This is Vlogmas Day 22, and I will see y'all in our next video. Bye, y'all.